I can't imagine the freaky parties that Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone may co-host together. They are probably the freakiest people in Hollywood. Like a Dina Howard freak. Here are my immediate thoughts on Kinds of Kindness. Kinds of Kindness is the latest what the fuck head trip by director Yorgos Lanthimos, who is one of my favorite directors working today. Poor Things, The Favorite, The Lobster, The Killing of a Sacred Deer. This guy just creates some of the most inventive movies out there, and Emma Stone has been his muse lately, and this is their third collaboration together. Kinds of Kindness is an anthology film with 3 stories revolving around a man who tries to take control of his life, a policeman whose wife seems like a different person, and a woman who searches for someone with a special ability. And that is all I'm revealing about the plot, because this is a film to truly experience. So let's start with the performances. So this is a film where we have our main cast playing different roles in each one of these short stories, and Emma Stone in this is awesome. She plays 3 very distinct characters, all with their own different motivations. Some of these characters do vile and crazy things, at other times they are just completely lost or confused, and Emma Stone just excels at all of them. This is another role that just might get her an Oscar nom, because it is truly breathtaking to see her slip into these 3 completely different personas. The one who I really do think is going to get some recognition, or at least I hope he does, is Jesse Plemons, who I am now convinced is Matt Damon's bastard brother. But Plemons plays totally different characters in every single one of these short stories. He is absolutely amazing. It's also funny, but there seems to be a bit of a running gag of Jesse Plemons. All of his characters seem to wear clothing at times that are just too big for him. But Plemons, for me, just stole the show, and again, I just hope he gets some recognition and some flowers for his work here. Willem Dafoe, another Lanthimos regular, is in this, and he's Willem Dafoe, so he's gonna be awesome. Now, I will admit at times there were moments where I was just seeing Willem Dafoe playing himself just with different haircuts. There were times where it didn't feel like he slipped into these different roles the same way that Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons did, but he was still friggin' awesome. Margaret Qualley, Chau, and Mamoudou Athie all play supporting roles in this film, and they are excellent as well. They play different variations of their characters, and really there are no bad roles in this film. Yorgos Lanthimos is an actor's director. Lanthimos is so good with his actors, he is able to extract top-tier performances out of all of them. Kinds of Kindness as a film is something of a mystery, as we follow these 3 stories, and Yorgos Lanthimos interweaves all these different themes of desire, abuse, perversion, identity, loss, and grief, and they converge with all of the emotional beats we see our characters go through in all of the insane stories that they're in. And with this being a Yorgos Lanthimos film, insane shit is going to happen. There's a video in one of the stories that Jesse Plemons watches in his grief that I'm just like, Jesus Christ. All of the stories have some absurdity to it, and in some instances, I think there's a bit of a supernatural bent as well. But when you watch the movie and you think of the title, it's pretty easy to get. It's almost like this movie is taking the 5 love languages and just turning it into filmic chaos. What is kindness? And who interprets what is kind? And how far will someone go to express acts of kindness or to accept kindness from others? This film does such a good job of exploring those themes again through some very powerful acting. The construction of this film is very good. Like usual, Lanthimos uses cinematography that is just a little off kilter, and the score is just weird, where it sounds like someone just threw a basketball at a piano and we just got an evil choir chanting. And Lanthimos just likes to keep his camera lingering, so we feel all of these emotions in real time, and we feel all of these weird situations, and he likes to make us feel uncomfortable by keeping the camera lingering on these individuals and on these insanely strange circumstances. Now, I will admit, this isn't my favorite from Yorgos Lanthimos' filmography. There are moments that just didn't grab me as much as I hoped, and I think that's because the absurdity level at times just went so far over the top that it sort of pulled me out of the movie. And there are times where filmmakers will fall into the pitfall of making things weird just to be weird, and at times it felt like Kinds of Kindness was just fucked up to just shock audiences. The Favorite and Poor Things are still my favorites of his, but I admit this is still a pretty strong entry. Overall, Kinds of Kindness is not one of Yorgos Lanthimos' best works, but it is still better than a good majority of films out this year. The film's strengths were the performances, especially Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, who were absolutely fearless on screen, the cinematography, and the exploration of themes. It has been a good minute since we had a decent anthology film, and I really enjoyed the three stories, despite how fucked up they all got in their own way. A word of caution. This is an art film. If you're looking for simple storytelling or to watch a film to turn off your brain, abandon all hope, ye who enter. This movie is fucked up. It would perfectly fit under the A24 banner. Still, this was a very good movie. Kinds of Kindness is a super hit for me. I have done my best to conduct this review without giving anything away. There is just too much that I don't want to spoil. Again, if you don't like your movies insane, wild, and even a little sexy, avoid at all costs. Otherwise, let your freak flag fly. What did you think of Kinds of Kindness? Share your thoughts, leave your comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can get notifications as well. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care.